just kind of want to tell you something. I saw first. I'm one of the guys that I'm not scared of much or afraid of anything. But I didn't really. I'm not. I don't have much fear in me. I'll try anything, and I'm not scared of anything. Well, anyway, and I'm all mixed. It was 2002 on the 4th of August. And I was sitting on my porch talking to my girlfriend, and all of a sudden, well, first of all, I noticed there were no stars. You know, I noticed that. I said, even said to her, geez, it's odd, there's no stars out. And then all of a sudden, I started to hear a clicking sound, you know. And I was talking to her, and I says, can you hear that? She says, yeah. You know, and I says, I gotta see what it is, because I do like animals a lot. So then I started following the clicking sound. And as I followed the clicking sound, I thought it's gotta be some kind of an animal, but I never heard the sound before. I didn't really know, what it was, but I wanted to see what it was, you know. And with me not having a fear, it drove me all the more to go looking for it. So I walked around my house, and as I went around my house, it seemed to get louder, and pretty soon I was standing in the middle of the woods that was along my house, and I said, you're right, they're real. And I said, I think I said it the second time, I said, they're real, you know. And I looked, and there was an alien standing there. And I looked up. As I looked up towards him, I could see his hand, three fingers in the palm, and he was gray. His skin looked like leather, and then my eyes caught his eyes, and I was just paralyzed. It's just like I couldn't move. There was nothing I could do. But by luck, I knew my girlfriend. I was one of the guys that was kind of, I believe or I don't, I was open to it, but I really didn't really believe. I didn't believe, it was kind of an in-between thing. And by luck, I remember her saying to me, just tell him, give me my space. And I remember I couldn't talk or move, but I remember thinking to myself, give me my space, and nothing was happening. But in the meantime, I could see something behind me. And to this day, I don't know what it was, but I could see something moving or the sides of me or something. But when I looked in his eyes were red, almost like a red black. And it looked like they went forever. I mean, just like you could look like in a tunnel forever. I mean, they were like, it was a real hard, like, it was terrible. Anyway, so at that point, I thought, man, I'm dead. I can't move. I have no way of fighting back. So I did what my childhood taught me to do, and I started to say the Lord's Prayer. And the minute I started saying the Lord's Prayer, I could move. And believe me, I turned and I took off. I never looked back. And branches were hitting me in the face. And I just booked it into my house, And then I was talking to her on the phone yet, but as I rounded the corner, just as I rounded the corner of the house, all of a sudden there was a real bright light. Like it just lit up the yard, and I could see across the street. I lived out in the country, so it really lit up. But it was only for like a split second. I looked up, and there were stars,